Friday Night Light. Boom! That was made by Micah, my 10-year-old. This is an opportunity for us to just end our week on a happy note. We're going to try to bring some guests on here in future episodes, and we'll always have a guest, and we will go over some survey stuff. There's a segment called Weird Things That My Kids Have Shown Me, and, well, you'll see all the rest. Thank you so much for watching. You may have heard a little seagull and ocean sound in the background, and that's because I wish I was at the beach right now, and of course I can't make it to a real beach, and so I'm wearing my favorite colder weather hoodie that I always wear when I'm on the beach, because it's Friday night, and I'm just wanting to chill after a long week. Hopefully your week was an awesome one. Thanks for watching. What we're going to do is this. I'm going to introduce you to a little friend of mine first, who's here. This is one of my son's guinea pigs. Her name is Vivian. She is a very, very snuggleable little guinea pig. We love her lots, and we'll give her a little treat. We'll give her a little treat. Yeah, just stay right here and chill out. So, this is Vivian. I'll put her this way. She loves little Apple. We love her lots. She's called a therapig. We call her a therapig or a therapy pig because she loves to snuggle and to sit with you and is so patient. Whoops, you dropped your snack. And so that's our little girl here that we love. You can send me a pic of your favorite little pet, and maybe we'll highlight those pictures on another Friday Night Light episode. I'd love that. So we're going to say goodbye to you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Vivian. And give her a little treat. There we go. All right, so now we're back. So, on to some serious business. 2 truths and a lie. I asked 3 questions of one of our youth leaders. And at the end of our little show here, that person is going to come and tell us which one of these 3 is a lie and what of the other 2 are truth. So here's the question. Question number 1. Where have you gone that was one of the most physically dangerous situations for you? And this person answered that the most physically dangerous situation for this person was building a latrine in the Andes Mountains with limited food and water, high altitude. There was no physical threats, but you definitely felt that you were not in a good spot. Number 2. What was one of the most unique and delicious meals you have enjoyed? And pardon to my first guest, but the answer is guinea pig. It's like rotisserie deliciousness. This is a quote. I'm sorry, Vivian. I had this while I was in Ecuador, and it was amazing. Yeah, so, and then number 3, have you had an experience where someone else got ill and that made you ill? Like you see someone throwing up and next thing you know, you're nauseous or want to throw up. And the answer to that is no. This person saw a kid at camp, like a 10-year-old, completely lacerate his leg with a saw, and this person just helped him to a counselor. So those are the 3. Can you guess who this is and perhaps which of those 3 is a lie? The first one, second one, or third one? We'll check that out at the end of our little time together here today. So yeah, so that's that. Now, a long time ago, you guys filled out a survey, and I would like to check out those survey results right now. We did a hard-hitting survey to find out the truth about you over the past 2 weeks or so. Just joking. Little 10-question survey you guys filled out, and we're going to give answers. I don't know if you even remember them, so I'm going to go through the questions real quick, give you the answers real quick, and you'll know a little bit more about each other. Here we go. So I asked what your average wake-up time and sleep time was, and it was all over the place. Some people were like, get up at 7, go to bed at 10. Other people were like, go to bed at 2 a.m., get up at 11 p.m. Just all over the place. What do you do for fun or to keep busy? That was question 2. Netflix and YouTube, top hits. Then it went video game, outside, working out, painting, and baking at the end. Go-to music choice. Once again, all over the place, which was surprising to me. I thought there'd be like a little consistency, but it was like from Korn to Ariana Grande to Arctic Monkeys, King Gizzard, Lil Mosey. It was like all over the place, so there was no tracking that. What do you wear? If someone were to knock on your door an average day and you came to the door, what would you be wearing? And I had 4 choices: sweats, t-shirt and shorts, super suit, or ballet tutu. Unfortunately, no one had a ballet tutu or super suit as one of their options. I was disappointed. But we had 70% sweats and 30% t-shirt and shorts. Here's another one I was surprised about was texts. How many texts do you get a day, like from different people? How many people text you each day? And the average, there were some were high, some were low. The average was like 6-ish, almost 7. It's not as big as I thought it'd be. Go-to social media, Snapchat, like 90%. That was the go-to. Entertainment, what do you do? Number 1, Netflix with an emphasis on All-American. And the second one was comedies, either TV or movie. Then the other things just piddled out individual. Online learning 2 weeks ago or so was not that bad across the board. Some of you had a little trouble. Most of you were like, nah, it's not that bad. Oh, I'd love to know how you guys feel now about all that. Number 9, alone time. Is it tough? Is it not? Is it great? Or is it somewhere in between? And it was 60% that said you get some alone time and it's not too overwhelming for you to be too alone or always with family. So I was glad to hear, at least at that stage, that people had not maxed out one way or the other. The last thing was the youth group memory. And people listed a lot of different stuff, but the one that was the most popular memory, maybe it's the time of year, was the Rhode Island lock-in. When we went to the beach and we did service and we did leadership and cleaned the bay and all that. So that's the survey. Maybe we'll update you guys with another survey for the next one. And so that's the survey. Now we have just a little commercial. Have you seen the new playlist on our YouTube channel called Suiting Up for Happiness? That is a playlist with about 5 videos right now. It'll be growing. That has just very short practical things that you can do to take control of your day and your schedule and your emotions. If you're feeling a little out of control, if you're feeling like the days are just anxious or antsy, or you just don't like what's going on, you just want to take control back, this is a way for you to do something daily, or maybe just as a one-shot to kind of do happy mind, happy body, calm and happy emotions. Check it out. I'd love to hear if it works for you. If you do, watch the video and then try to do some of the practices. That would be super cool. And that's the end of my commercial. So now we're going to talk about weird things my kids have shown me. So having to be here all the time with my kids, I get to see things that they see and experience things that they experience. Some of them good, some of them, well. And one of them is something that you may remember because some of you are not all that far away from 10 years old, 11 years old or so. And you may remember, so the one I'm going to tell you today is the YouTuber Dan TDM. That's right, the guy who my kids will sit for hours and watch as he plays video games that they would like to play. And he reviews videos and websites that they would love to watch and participate in. I don't get it yet. As I walk by, I end up getting hooked watching. And here's one of the things that he showed on his channel the other day. I thought I'd bring it back to you. Maybe you remember doing this. Maybe you remember Dan TDM. But at any rate, this is what I'm exposed to on a daily basis. He focused on this website called theuselessweb.com. And it's just this. And you hit, take me to another useless website, please. You hit please. And there you go. That's just a little hand. Like, that's the finger. Okay, thank you very much. Then try it again. Something totally different. Bees. Bees. It's Oprah. Bees. 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 All right, let's try one more time. This one is, it goes, hey, ho, hey, ho, hey, ho. And just goes back and forth like that. There you go. Thank you so much. I'm so pleased. Should we do one more? Let's do one more. Oh, this one has music on it. And it's just a picture of a corn dog. Picture of a corn dog. Loving it. So there you go. TheUselessWeb.com. When you have nothing else to do or you don't want to be doing the work that you have to do, there you go. You can go to that. Thank you so much. So, in one moment, we are going to be having a great chit-chat with the person who did the 2 truths or a lie that we talked about earlier. So, let's check and see if this person is with us now. All right, here we have our special guest, our second guest of the night, and the person who did the 3 questions, 2 truths and a lie. And I don't know if you guessed it already, but it is the one and only Robert Oakley. Robert, say hello to the gang.
Hey, friends.
So he's here very graciously to reveal which of the 3 answers he gave to our 3 questions was a lie. The first question was, where have you gone that's been most physically dangerous to you? The second one was, what was the most unique and delicious meal that you enjoyed? And the third is, do you have a weak stomach if someone else has an illness and kind of makes you ill, you throw up if they throw up, that type of thing. And you gave your answers. Of the 3, which one was the lie?
Number 2 was a lie. What was one of the most unique and delicious meals I've had?
Oh my God. The audience is breathing a sigh of relief. And here's why. Here's why. Because before I got your questions, I had videotaped a segment showing off my kid's pet, and it was a pet guinea pig. And I was like, oh my God, we're going to hold this precious little animal, and then he's going to tell how delicious that guinea pig would be. Like, give like cooking tips. Like, it's great boiled, it's great barbecue. Like, I was like, oh my God. Nice. So, most physically dangerous situation then. That was legit.
That was legit. That was last summer.
You were in Peru?
I was in Peru, a village at like 14,000 feet. We were fed by one of the locals. It consisted of watered down quinoa and some rice occasionally.
Nice.
It was just not a lot of calories, not a lot of nutrition, and we were doing a lot of hard manual labor for 10 hours a day. And I can honestly say I definitely we definitely had days where we were just like, we can't actually do this. Like, we're actually gonna really hurt ourselves.
Because of the elevation too, right? There was like an oxygen issue?
It's limited oxygen. There's not much water. It's just what we brought to the community. And the food, as I said, their version of oatmeal is basically water with a couple oats in it.
Right.
One of our friends, Nick, he actually passed out at one point. And honestly, at some point, just having awful headaches during the day was just like the norm. Like, you did not have a headache.
Wow.
From all of that together.
Wow. And
I've been in like precarious situations, like if you consider like bungee jumping or something like that, or hiking somewhere dangerous. Like, I've had those, but honestly, I can say that without a doubt, like, this was probably the thing that stands out as probably the most dangerous thing, unprepared thing I've done.
Nice. So, which brings me to question number 3, and like the 10-year-old kid who cut his leg, not off, but just cut it with the saw.
Yeah, I never got an update, but I'm assuming he kept his leg, but it was really bad. It probably was nearing the bone.
Oh my God.
Really in there.
Now,
Um,
were you a kid at the time or a counselor?
yeah, I was probably the same age. I was probably 10 or 11.
Oh man.
Um, and it was one of these like wilderness camps. My mom would send me off, and then get nervous that she sent me off to. So it was like a 2 weeks in the middle of like Vermont, no electricity, nothing like that. You like learn how to do a bunch of stuff. And there was like a whittling station, but I wouldn't say like when I say whittling, you think of like one knife and like you just whittle. This was like a whole bench where you had like a huge saw that you would pull towards you to really shave a lot of wood off if you were making something like long, like I don't know, sword. I don't know what he was making, maybe like a walking stick or something. But I guess he just pulled too far and his leg was in a bad spot and it just went right into his leg. And I was with him and he just looks up and he's just like, oh no. But he didn't cry, he didn't yell at anything. This kid was such a little boss. And he just gets up, like holding his leg up, goes toward, like I'm helping, like I'm holding him up, and he just goes out there. He's like, I'm sorry. Like he apologizes. That's what I distinctly remember. Like he says, I'm sorry. I did this. And the dude just, holy shit! And then, like, it's the car or whatever, and brings him to, like, a hospital. But oh, that was funny.
Crazy.
So, needless to say, no, I don't ever get queasy for things. I don't care what happens in front of me. If it happened to me, I'm fine with it.
All right, good to know. Good to know. Well, thank you for taking the time to do Two Truths and a Lie on our little show today, and you can say your goodbyes to the teens, and hopefully we'll see everyone soon.
Ciao, friends. Hope to see you guys soon. Miss y'all.
All right, thanks, Robert.
Well,
So that was Robert. I love Robert. He's the best. All our youth leaders are awesome. Hopefully we'll be able to get Kent and Megan and Nate on soon. And you guys, we'd love to have you guys be part of that Two Truths to Rely or some sort of interview, thing like that. That'd be super cool. I'd love to do that with you guys. So check this out. We're going to wrap up now with this. I would love, speaking of seeing you guys, I would love to have our youth leaders be doing some sort of like small group thing, like on Zoom. Not like school, more like our small groups that we would do at Sunday Night Youth Group, where we'd kind of break up, go to different parts of the church, have a little discussion. Maybe we could do that. I'd pop into each one, just say, hey, how's it going? And then have you guys kind of report on how it all went. Mostly just to be like, hey, we haven't seen you guys in forever, and it's great to have you here. And maybe there'd be questions that you could answer that weren't too deep, but just like there, just to be together, man. We got to be together. Miss you guys. 2 days from now, Sunday night, there's going to be the one question, one story video. Please check it out. It has some great stuff that'll apply to the Suit Up for Happiness playlist and what we're doing here. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging with me for this time. We'll talk to you soon.